Good afternoon, guys. It's April 24th. Today is Monday. So I kept the same reading here, same description. There is no directional view and price is stuck in the balance. However, for yes, below Globex high, sellers are there. Above, buyers could be active. This 38 and 98 are the two balance bottom level in ES, so they are important, right? 4138, 4098. NQ, this is the key, do or die. And then I said, when in doubt, refer to the daily time frame for both indexes and you will see price is range bound. So pretty simple, right? So now here, so in Discord, what we talk about it is, so apart from the information from the pre-market, right, this was the key area, right, in NQ. And ES above Globex high, buyers are could be active, right, and 4138, so price came down all the way to 39, right? So that is important, and you can see the bounce also, right? So but anyway, so what we discuss in Discord, so right after the notes I was observing the price and then I saw something. I said, you know what, so what I explained is half of the overnight price was down, another half of the overnight price was up. So really there was neither party was strong, okay? But what I noticed was in the half of the overnight during the down move, it was a 10 point down, 5 point up pattern. 10 point down, 5 point up, 10 point down, 5 point up, okay? Same pattern was reversed after the midnight, half of the overnight. So 10 point up, 5 point down, 10 point up, 5 point down, so roughly, it's not to be exact, but it was something like that, 10 point up, 5 point down. So from 51, price opened at where it is open at 52, right? So which was this area before. So before the last pullback was 51, that was the low. So since I'm looking for 10 point up, 5 point down, right, that pattern, so 51 to 61, so which is this area. So what I explain is, if it holds 50 area in ES of the open, then it will go to 61 or 60 area first, and then 5 point pullback that will bring down ES to 54 or 55, something like that. So that was the idea, in the morning, right, if that pattern has to continue, and that will give us some trade, or it goes below 50 and we are ready to short, assuming the pattern is reversed. So NQ, I also talked about NQ I said 57, 58, 60 area, which is this area. It's supposed to come when price was here in the morning, it was supposed to come here, it did not. So that is a support, a draw, for a price to come there, and since this was a good area, if it gets rejected, it may come down here, so, and by the time if ES is also into support at that time, then it could be a good long. So that is why I took this long here, in NQ, not here but here. So now of the open, right, of the open, price bounced from 52, right, and there was a like nice up thrust, correct? So and it went to 58. So now there is a chance that it will go to 60, 61 area. So I took the aggressive long here in ES, not in NQ, and then I ride it up to 61, 62 here, so I build out here, right? Then it pulled back, right? So pullback is, it went to 63, correct? So which is because this, remember this low was 53, 10 point up, 63, correct? So 63. Now 5 point pullback is 58, right, roughly 58 or so. So now you draw a line at 58. See how this, some days are clear like this, 58, see, and now I'm looking for a price to come down to 58 to see whether it holds it. If it holds it, I will go long and target 68, 10 points up, right, or at least this high, depending on NQ where it is at that time, right? So when it came to 58, right, see, that's why I took this long. I was hoping that NQ comes down to a support, no? So which is somewhere here, right? 10 o'clock, or where was it? 10 o'clock here. See this 78, 70. So in real time I gave level 72 as a support, not 78. While I was reading, I said 72 is the support, right? So someone can go long here and here together, right? So I took this long, right here, right? A scalping. So 94 was my target, 90s area. I said 90 to 94, it should go once and then it will decide. So which is this. So 90 was my exit. And then price came down, I said we are done now here, 90. The moment I saw a response from 94, I didn't want to short, but I was expecting if there is a response, because that's the only thing I targeted, that it should at least touch one time there, and then I don't know what's going to happen, it may go down, it may go up, depending on how it treats this 94. If it goes up, I can go long also, but anyway, I was supposed to do only one trade, so I ended up doing two trades, so I was done here, right? Now in the morning of the open, when I was watching this thing, actually I took a long here, sorry, okay guys, this long I took it here. So when price came down there, right here of the open, which is this, it was a 5-point pullback right here. So and NQ came down to this area, 57 support. So it was like for us like 10-second or 20-second, so I went long there, and then I think a couple of other members took a long also at 60s and 80s, but basically exit was this 120 area, and ES 60 61 area, and that was the trade. After that, this was another 5-point pullback trade, and that's it. By the time, if you look at AD, right, so I also said there is a slight bullish disconnect of the open also present, right? So that was in favor of buyers, and then AD started rising also, right? So this is all good conditions for buyers, right? But then we were not expecting a major move because of earnings coming in for FANG stocks next 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it is unlikely that price will move in RTH crazily because earning is after close. So after close it may move, but in RTH we may still see a chop, So rotational price action, right? So we cannot hold our trade longer. So those were the two trades that we took longs. I didn't trade it after that. I went outside to Home Depot and to buy other stuff. So pretty much I did not trade it this price action. Okay. Now even though when you see this price going down crazily, right, you have to observe this aggressive buyers area to see whether it holds it and go higher. See here it did not, right? So you just let it go. When it came down to this line, preferred buyers area, you watch and see whether it holds it. See here it came down, came back up. See this is the sign right here that price wants to go higher. Why? Because it's a ping pong environment, right? Price is not gonna go significantly lower or higher, so it will bounce back up, and then at the time ES was touching 39, right, which is close to 38, and you can see there is a bounce, nice bounce, right? See, that was the sign that it wants to go back into this area. You can go long here, but no short here because price already moved, but long was just beginning, so you can go long here, target this top boundary of dream number or this, and get few points out in the afternoon, and that's pretty much it. Now price is back to here where it opened, right, pretty much, see that? So price did not do anything essentially, it's just playing a ping pong, waiting for the earnings, that's all, and that be all for today. Easy peasy.